Gentlemen, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked but can completely transform your quality of life: what you drink before bed. After the age of 50, your body doesn't recover, repair, or recharge the same way it did in your 20s or 30s. Sleep becomes lighter, energy dips during the day, and you may find yourself waking up tired even after what should have been a full night's rest. But here's the good news: you can change that with something as simple as a nighttime drink ritual. Let's break this down. As you age, testosterone levels decline, muscle recovery slows, and your ability to enter into deep restorative sleep can weaken. That's why so many men struggle with fatigue, irritability, or poor performance, both in the gym and in life. But one powerful tool is right in your kitchen: a bedtime drink designed to calm your nervous system, support hormone balance, and nourish your muscles overnight. Now, what should this drink include? First, magnesium-rich ingredients. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral because it helps regulate sleep hormones, eases muscle tension, and promotes deep rest. Foods like warm almond milk or oat milk, blended with a pinch of magnesium-rich cocoa powder, can do wonders. Second, add a natural source of tryptophan. This amino acid is converted into serotonin and melatonin, the key players in mood and sleep regulation. A classic option is tart cherry juice, which naturally contains melatonin. And finally, don't forget about protein. A small scoop of casein protein or collagen peptides in warm milk helps your muscles recover overnight and keeps your metabolism active while you sleep. So imagine this routine: you wind down your day, no screens, no chaos, just you preparing a warm cup of almond milk with a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa, a drizzle of honey, and maybe even a splash of tart cherry juice. Not only will this soothe your body, but it will also prepare your brain for quality sleep while fueling your energy for tomorrow. Men over 50 often chase expensive supplements, complicated diets, or extreme routines, but sometimes the simplest, most consistent habits make the biggest difference. By choosing the right drink before bed, you're not just improving sleep, you're boosting energy, protecting your heart, and supporting longevity. So tonight, instead of scrolling on your phone or snacking on processed food, take 10 minutes to make yourself a powerful bedtime drink. It's not just about getting through the night, it's about waking up with the energy, clarity, and strength you deserve no matter your age. When men cross the age of 50, one of the most common complaints they share is a lack of consistent energy. They often say things like, "I wake up tired," or "I just don't have the same stamina I used to." Many assume this is just part of aging, but the truth is much deeper. One of the biggest culprits behind declining energy isn't just lower testosterone, slower metabolism, or reduced muscle mass, it's poor sleep quality. Sleep is not just about closing your eyes and drifting off for a few hours. It's a highly structured process that your body depends on for repair, hormone balance, and energy restoration. During sleep, your body cycles through stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Each plays a unique role in helping your brain and body recover. For men over 50, the challenge is that these cycles often become disrupted. You may fall asleep but wake up multiple times at night, or you may struggle to enter deep, restorative sleep. As a result, even if you spend 7 or 8 hours in bed, your body doesn't receive the true recovery it needs. Why does this matter for energy? Think about your body like a smartphone. No matter how advanced your phone is, if you plug it in at night and it only charges halfway, by midday the battery will be drained. That's exactly what happens when your sleep quality declines. You're operating on half a charge. By the time afternoon rolls around, you're exhausted, unfocused, and often irritable. Over weeks and months, this chronic fatigue begins to affect not just your energy, but also your metabolism, your immune system, and even your mood and relationships. Now, what exactly interferes with sleep in men over 50? Several factors come into play. First, natural declines in melatonin production make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Second, changes in testosterone levels can affect deep sleep cycles, leading to lighter, less restorative rest. Third, lifestyle habits such as late night screen time, alcohol consumption, or heavy meals disrupt your circadian rhythm. And finally, underlying health conditions like sleep apnea, prostate issues causing frequent urination, or cardiovascular concerns can further fragment sleep. This is why focusing on sleep quality becomes a non-negotiable if you want to sustain energy and vitality after 50. Getting enough sleep is not about laziness. It's about survival, performance, and longevity. In fact, research shows that poor sleep is directly linked to higher risks of obesity, type 2 diabetes, memory decline, and even early mortality. On the other hand, when you prioritize deep, restorative sleep, your energy levels soar, your brain sharpens, and your body recovers more efficiently. But here's where the real power lies: small, intentional actions before bedtime can radically change your sleep quality. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies is creating a nighttime ritual that signals your brain and body it's time to wind down. This is where a bedtime drink comes in. A carefully chosen beverage can provide calming minerals like magnesium, amino acids that support melatonin production, and nutrients that relax your muscles and nervous system. It's not just about tradition or comfort. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to rest deeply. Imagine two men over 50. One goes to bed after scrolling on his phone, eating processed snacks, and tossing back a glass of alcohol to relax. He sleeps 6 or 7 hours, but wakes up multiple times, feels groggy in the morning, and depends on caffeine to push through the day. The other man prepares a warm, magnesium-rich drink, dims the lights, and allows himself to wind down naturally. He enters deeper stages of sleep, wakes up refreshed, and carries sustained energy throughout the day. The difference in their quality of life is enormous, even though both technically spent the same amount of time in bed. Here's the key takeaway: men over 50 don't just need more sleep, they need better sleep. And the connection between sleep quality and energy is inseparable. You can't have high, consistent energy during the day if you're sabotaging your recovery at night. The right evening choices, especially what you drink, can mean the difference between waking up tired and waking up truly energized. So the next time you feel your energy slipping, don't just reach for another cup of coffee. Instead, look at what's happening at night. Optimize your sleep, give your body what it needs before bed, and you'll notice a dramatic shift not just in energy, but in focus, mood, and overall vitality. When we think about energy and sleep, we often separate them, believing that energy comes from exercise, food, or supplements, while sleep is just about rest. But in reality, they're two sides of the same coin. For men over 50, a properly designed bedtime drink can be the bridge that connects both. Why? Because the right nutrients at night not only prepare your body for deep, restorative sleep, but also support the hormones and muscles that are essential for energy, vitality, and healthy aging. Let's start with hormones. One of the most important for men is testosterone. After the age of 50, testosterone naturally declines, and this impacts sleep, energy, and muscle health. Low testosterone is linked to restless nights, reduced muscle recovery, and lower daytime stamina. But here's the fascinating part: sleep and testosterone are interconnected. Poor sleep lowers testosterone production, and low testosterone disrupts sleep. It becomes a vicious cycle. To break it, men need to give their body the right raw materials to support both sleep hormones like melatonin and anabolic hormones like testosterone. This is where certain nutrients in a nighttime drink can make a profound difference. Magnesium, for instance, is not just a relaxation mineral. It plays a direct role in regulating the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the system that manages your stress hormones. By calming cortisol levels, magnesium allows melatonin to rise naturally, making it easier for your body to slip into deep sleep. For men, higher quality sleep means higher testosterone production during the night. Research shows that most testosterone is secreted in the early morning hours, specifically during REM and deep sleep cycles. Without enough of those cycles, testosterone levels plummet. So, a magnesium-rich drink before bed isn't just about feeling calm, it's about protecting your hormonal health. Now, let's talk about muscles. After 50, muscle loss accelerates, a process known as sarcopenia. This loss of lean mass not only weakens your body, but also lowers your metabolic rate, making it harder to maintain energy and manage weight. But here's the key: muscle recovery doesn't happen in the gym. It happens while you sleep. That's when your body repairs the tiny tears in muscle fibers, builds strength, and restores glycogen reserves. If your sleep is poor, your recovery is poor, no matter how hard you train. A bedtime drink with the right protein source can make a huge difference here. Casein protein, for example, is slow digesting. Taken before bed, it provides a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night. This supports muscle repair, reduces nighttime muscle breakdown, and promotes growth even while you rest. Another great option is collagen peptides, which not only help muscle but also joints and connective tissue, areas that often need more support after 50. Let's not forget tryptophan, an essential amino acid found in foods like turkey, seeds, and milk. Tryptophan is converted into serotonin and eventually melatonin, the sleep hormone. Including tryptophan-rich ingredients in your evening drink helps your brain and body transition into restorative sleep faster and stay there longer. And since serotonin also improves mood, you're not just sleeping better, you're waking up feeling more emotionally balanced and resilient. There's also growing evidence for tart cherry juice as part of a nighttime routine. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin and antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Many men over 50 experience joint stiffness or low-grade inflammation that interferes with sleep. A small glass of tart cherry juice mixed into a warm drink can soothe inflammation while gently nudging your body into a sleep-ready state. To put all this together, think of your bedtime drink as a performance-enhancing ritual, not just a cozy habit. A combination like warm almond milk for magnesium, a scoop of casein protein for overnight muscle repair, a teaspoon of cocoa powder, also magnesium, rich and calming, and a splash of tart cherry juice creates a powerhouse formula. It delivers minerals to calm your nervous system, protein to feed your muscles, and natural melatonin to guide your sleep cycles. Compare that to what many men currently do at night: alcohol, late night snacks, or nothing at all. Alcohol may make you fall asleep faster, but it disrupts deep sleep, prevents proper recovery, and lowers testosterone. Processed snacks raise your blood sugar, leading to restless nights and crashes the next day. Doing nothing means you're missing a valuable opportunity to prime your body for recovery. Here's the truth. Men over 50 don't need complicated hacks or expensive pills to feel better. They need consistency, nutrients that work with their biology, and a routine that supports both hormones and muscles. A bedtime drink is such a simple change, but it can completely transform how you feel in the morning. Remember this: your body is still capable of incredible energy, strength, and vitality even after 50. But it depends on how well you care for it at night. The right drink before bed isn't just a way to fall asleep faster. It's a science-backed strategy to support hormones, protect muscles, and recharge your entire system for the next day. When men cross the age of 50, it's easy to believe that slowing down is inevitable, that fatigue, restless nights, and stiff mornings are just part of getting older. But here's the truth: much of how you feel in your 50s, 60s, and beyond depends on the habits you build. And one of the most powerful habits you can create is a simple nighttime ritual. A ritual isn't just a routine, it's a signal to your body and mind that it's time to shift gears, recover, and prepare for tomorrow. So why does this matter? Because recovery is the hidden foundation of vitality. During the day, you're breaking your body down through stress, activity, and exposure to environmental challenges. At night, your body rebuilds. That's when your cells repair, your muscles recover, and your brain consolidates memory. If you skip or sabotage this recovery process, you're not just tired, you're accelerating aging. By contrast, when you create a nighttime ritual that consistently primes your body for rest, you wake up with sharper focus, stronger energy, and a renewed sense of vitality. Let's look at what this actually means in practice. Step 1: create an environment for rest. Men over 50 often underestimate how much their surroundings influence sleep. Darkness signals melatonin production, but if your bedroom is filled with glowing screens or even small LED lights, your brain gets the wrong message. A simple ritual like dimming the lights an hour before bed, turning off screens, and even using blackout curtains can dramatically improve your ability to enter deep sleep. Pair this with cooler room temperatures. Since your body naturally lowers its core temperature at night, you'll find that your sleep becomes deeper, less fragmented, and more restorative. Step 2: choose a bedtime drink that works with your biology. As discussed earlier, the right nutrients make all the difference. A warm drink rich in magnesium and amino acids can quiet your nervous system and prepare your muscles for repair. The very act of making this drink becomes part of your ritual. Your body learns to associate the taste and warmth with winding down. Unlike alcohol or caffeine, which disrupts sleep cycles, this type of drink enhances recovery. Over time, your body begins to crave the calm, predictable signal that says, it's time to rest. Step 3: stretch and breathe. Recovery is not only chemical, it's also physical. Gentle stretching, especially for the hips, back, and shoulders, releases muscle tension that builds up throughout the day. Pairing this with slow, diaphragmatic breathing helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that often spikes in the evening. Just 5 minutes of stretching and breathing before bed can improve blood flow, calm your mind, and prime your body for deeper sleep. Step 4: mindset reset. One of the overlooked enemies of recovery is a restless mind. Men over 50 often carry the weight of responsibilities, family, work, finances, health worries. If your brain is still running at full speed when you lie down, your body cannot fully relax. That's why simple practices like journaling, gratitude lists, or even reading a calming book can act as a mental off switch. By writing down tomorrow's to-do list, you tell your brain, I don't need to hold on to this right now. By reflecting on gratitude, you shift your focus from stress to calm, setting a positive tone for sleep. Now, let's tie this back to longevity. Every time you follow a nighttime ritual, you're not just improving sleep for one night, you're stacking long-term benefits. Better recovery means stronger muscles, healthier metabolism, and improved heart function. Consistent deep sleep supports memory, learning, and emotional resilience, protecting you against age-related decline. And most importantly, by lowering inflammation and supporting hormone balance, you're adding quality years to your life. Think of it like this: aging is inevitable, but suffering is optional. 2 men at 60 can look and feel completely different. One wakes up stiff, exhausted, and dependent on medication. The other wakes up energized, clear-headed, and ready to take on challenges with purpose. The difference isn't luck, it's lifestyle, and one of the most powerful lifestyle anchors is how you end your day. Creating a nighttime ritual doesn't require money, expensive equipment, or drastic changes. It requires intention. It requires saying, my recovery is important enough to protect. Over time, this mindset transforms not just your sleep, but your entire outlook on life. You'll notice you recover faster from workouts, stay sharper in conversations, and feel more present with your loved ones. That's not just better sleep, that's better living. So tonight, start small. Dim the lights, prepare a nourishing bedtime drink, stretch for a few minutes, and give yourself permission to unplug. It may feel simple, but consistency is where the magic happens. Over weeks and months, these small actions build into a foundation of energy, vitality, and longevity that carries you well beyond 50. Remember, you cannot control the fact that you are aging, but you can absolutely control how you age. A simple nighttime ritual is one of the most powerful tools to ensure that the years ahead are not just longer, but stronger, fuller, and more alive.